everyone, today I'm going to do another vinyl finds video because it's been a while, even though I don't feel like it's been that long, but I think it's been like 2 months since I made one, and I have so much to show today. Like, I did go to a record shop with my mum, but it was like at the beginning of April. So I do only have Michael Jackson and Queen records to show, but I mean, like, what's new? I usually just have those to show. But I do have a lot, and when I went to that record shop, I found so many Michael Jackson records that I didn't own. Like, I mean, I'm not talking loads, but I'm talking a good handful. So I'm just gonna get right into it, and of course I'm going to start off with 7-inch. Some of these you may have seen if you've seen the unboxing months worth of parcels video that I uploaded quite a while ago, but I didn't show them in a lot of detail, so I'm going to show them in more detail today. But the first 7-inch record I have is Michael Jackson and Paul McCartney, The Girl Is Mine. I found this one in the record shop that I went to with my mum. And I do already own this, but the one I had before I got this one was a UK pressing, and when I found this in the record shop I was like, that looks a little bit different. So I bought it anyway because it was like £1, and when I got it home I did realise that this is actually a Holland pressing, and it does look different. The sleeve looks different, and also the label is different. The record comes out of the side, whereas the UK version you pull the record out of the top. But yeah, I really enjoy getting records from different countries. So this next one I unboxed on that month's worth of parcels unboxing, and it was a record that I've been after for so damn long, and it is the 7-inch version of Scream. This is a poster bag and it's beautiful, oh my lord. So yeah, this is a duet with Janet Jackson, and it just has a deaf radio mix of Scream and the single edit of Scream. But this is a poster bag, like I said, so I'm going to show you the poster. Like, the sleeve folds out into quite a big poster actually, but before I show the poster, this is what the record looks like. It just comes in a white sleeve, and then it's on Epic. And the poster just looks like this. On one side it has the lyrics down here, and then it looks like that. I mean, beautiful, right? I love poster bags. I just feel like they just add something a little bit more special, you know. Okay, so this one was also one I've been after for a very long time, to add to my Thriller era collection, and I spent months and months and months looking for one of these, and the only ones I could find were like copies from other countries, and they were asking like £20 postage for a 7-inch record because it was from a different country, and I just didn't really want to pay that, you know. But finally one popped up on eBay from the UK, and I bought it in a second, and it is the Michael Jackson Human Nature 7-inch single. I mean, look how beautiful this is. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. The B-side to this is Baby Be Mine, and this is a Holland press again. I just really like this. I've been wanting this one for so long. It's a jukebox cut out, and the label is a dark blue Epic. Okay, so moving on to a Queen record, which I am very happy to own. This is a USA pressing of, what is it? We Are the Champions and We Will Rock You. As you can see, the standard UK pressing is a green sleeve. It looks quite similar to this, but I think this bit, I don't know, it's similar but it's green. But the back to this is pretty different to the UK pressing, which I really like. I really like this. The record is pressed on the Electra label, and it's a red label. I haven't spun it yet, but with experience I have realised that Electra pressings sound pretty damn good. Like, I think Like some of them sound a lot better than the EMI pressings, but I am excited to spin that. But I found this for like £2 on eBay. I've been wanting this sleeve for a long time, but I've never really found them where they are under £10, but this one was like £2 and I was very happy to find that. And then I have a little Freddie Mercury solo record which I won for dirt cheap money. I think it was like £1.20, but just adding to my collection, I got the 7-inch single of In My Defense. I mean, I love Freddie Mercury's solo career, as you all should know by now. I mean, I love all of Queen's solo careers, but I have been trying to focus on collecting some of their solo career stuff. But yeah, this is In My Defense and the B-side is Love Kills, and this is taken from the Freddie Mercury album that was released after he passed away. So this is from 1992. The sleeve I love, and this is on Parlophone. Just looks like so. So the last 7-inch record I have to show today, yes, it's the last one. I was very happy to find on eBay because I have been wanting this particular release for a long ass time, simply because the sleeve is, it's just out there. It's amazing. So this is the Michael Jackson Smooth Criminal Moonwalker edition. I mean, look at that sleeve. Are you seeing? Oh my lord. And the B-side is the instrumental, but the sleeve is just why I wanted it. I mean, it's beautiful. It is the same as the Moonwalker, like the cover of the Moonwalker DVD, but it's on a record and it's on Epic again. Alright, so we're on to 12-inch, and I'm going to go through everything I found in that record shop first before I go on to what I bought online. So this big stack of stuff is what I bought from the record shop that I went to, and it was dirt cheap. I'm not even kidding. I think the most expensive thing was like £4. You can't go wrong. But all of these except for one are Michael Jackson, which, like, I said in a video like pretty far back that I never go into record shops expecting to find any Michael Jackson records that I don't own. And it's not because I don't own all of Michael Jackson records, because I don't. It's just because most shops just stock like the standard Thriller albums and the standard Bad albums. I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to keep buying those because what's the point? But I found so many records that I didn't own in that shop, and I'm just so happy. It was a good day. So the first one I got was a Thriller album, and yes, I own 2 of these already. But this particular pressing was one I've been after on eBay for a while. I never really came across one that was a price that I wanted to pay for a standard Thriller album because I already had 2. But this one is a first pressing Thriller album, and the reason why I wanted this one is because on the later pressings, on the credits down here, after it says produced by Quincy Jones, it also has like a line saying co-produced by Michael Jackson. But this one does not have that line that says it was co-produced by Michael Jackson. It just said it was produced by Quincy Jones. And that's how you know that these are proper Thriller albums, like first pressing Thriller albums. And that's why I wanted this one, because it is different to my other 2. But this one's in really good condition actually. It came up really nicely when I cleaned it. Of course, it has the gatefold there, and it came with the inner sleeve, and the record is on the light blue Epic label. Going on to another album I already own multiple copies of. I got another Bad album. This is actually my 4th copy of Bad on vinyl, but this again is completely different to the ones that I already owned, because this one is a Holland press. The rest of the ones I have are UK presses. This one comes with a different hype sticker to the ones I have. The spine is also different. The positioning of the writing is different. It's just these little things I just really enjoy. The gatefold looks the same as the UK presses, and I think the inner sleeve is slightly different, you know, just like the positioning of things, but that's nerding out a bit. We don't need to know that. And the label, of course, I've already said how much I love the label on a Bad album, but it just looks like that, and I love it. So the next one I got is another record that I already had, but again it's a different country pressing. So I originally owned a Holland pressing of Leave Me Alone, and I found this. It's a UK pressing of Leave Me Alone, and the reason why I noticed this one was different is because this one is in a pretty thin and flimsy sleeve, whereas the one that's a Holland press is in a really sturdy cardboard sleeve, which is why I noticed this one was so different to the other one, because if the sleeves were the same I probably wouldn't have got this, but I did because it is different. The sleeve is of like a different design kind of thing, it's just thinner and stuff, and it's from a different country, so I'm very happy that this is from the UK and not another Holland press. The B-side is Don't Stop Till You Get Enough and Human Nature. And this again is on a white Epic label. Next one I got was a little bit of a, I don't know why I bought it, because, okay, so I found the Way You Make Me Feel 12-inch single there. At that moment in time when I bought this, I didn't already own it, but I had ordered it on eBay a couple of days before I found this one in a record shop. So because I didn't own it in person because it hadn't been delivered to me yet, but I still bought this one. So I do now have two of these. This one is in a little less better condition than the one I got through the post, which I'll show in a minute. But this was actually a lot cheaper than what I paid for on eBay. I think it was like £3. So just, I didn't own it at that moment in time, and I just picked it up because why not? I don't know why I did, because I already had it on the way to me. But yeah, nothing really special. It's a UK pressing. The B-side is the dub version and the acapella version. The next one was a like oh my god, I was so excited to find this because I've been searching for this high and low on eBay and it was nowhere to be seen. I don't know why, because it's not particularly rare. It was just a single that I needed to just tick off that standard singles list that I've been rattling on about for which feels like years, but it is in the closet. This is the Mixes Behind the Door number 2. I do not have the Mixes Behind the Door number 1 yet. This one is a lot easier to find than the number 1 version, but I still couldn't find it really on eBay. But I found it in the shop and it was still a lot. It was so much cheaper than I had seen it for on eBay if it ever popped up. I think again this was about £2 or £3. It's in amazing condition, and it was also like one of the last Dangerous album singles that I needed, and it was just, again, like I said, just to cross it off that standard singles list, and I was just so happy to find it in a record shop, which I never expected to. B-side is the Mix of Life remix and the Underground dub remix. It has 4 remixes of In the Closet in here. I have listened to this, it's pretty good. I'm not a big fan of Michael Jackson remixes, to be honest, but some of them are pretty good, I have to give it to him. This next one I never expected to bloody find anywhere, to be honest. I've not really seen it on eBay that much, so I wasn't expecting at all to find it in a record shop. I've been saying for a while I want to build up on my Jackson 5 and Jackson's collection on vinyl, or like on any format, to be honest, because I don't own a lot of Jackson 5 stuff at all. So I was very happy to find this, and it is a Jackson 5 Zippa-dee-doo-dah. Look at that! I love it. The sleeve is immaculate. This is just a Jackson 5 compilation from I don't know the year. But yeah, this is just a Motown release, and it has some good songs on here too. like properly early Jackson 5, like the Love You Save and Looking Through the Windows, and then yeah, it's just some good Jackson 5 songs on here. Just inner sleeve, and then the record is on MFP. And what is this from? I want to know the year. I don't know the year, but yeah, it looks like that, and I'm very happy to find this. This one I found, and it's actually a record that I've been wanting for a long time, and I've been watching no end of them on eBay, and I found it in this shop, and it is the Best of Michael Jackson. This is another Motown compilation from 1975, and I noticed it was a little bit different to the ones I've seen on eBay because it had this border here and this corner thing. So then I took out the record, which looks like this. It's on Motown, and I realised that the credits around the edge of the label were in a different language, and then I looked at this side of the record, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but there's like a red stamp. So I googled what that meant, and it told me it was an Italian pressing of this album, and I was like, this is so great. Like, I mean, I wouldn't be complaining if it was just a UK pressing, but I just knew it was from a different country by the look of the sleeve. Like, I knew there was something exciting here. I have one more record that I found in that record shop, and it's not a Michael Jackson one. I realised it's like June, but I got a Christmas album. I wanted to get this at Christmas time, like this particular album, because I didn't have any Christmas music on vinyl, and I really wanted some, but I figured by the time I ordered one and it got to me, Christmas would be over, so I never bothered. But then I found this. It was £1, and it's in like mint condition. I just couldn't help myself, you know. I mean, I have a Christmas album now, ready in time for this Christmas, even though it's 6 months early. But I mean, this is banging. The track listing is amazing. Like, it's just full. I mean, like, full of well-known and famous Christmas songs. I mean, like, it has Band-Aid on here, Wizard, Slade, Wham's Last Christmas, Elton John, Paul McCartney, Shakin' Stevens. It has Queen on there. I mean, My Baby's on the front. That kind of maybe was the reason why I wanted this particular one, but that doesn't matter. This is just an actual really, really good Christmas album, and it kind of I kind of want to listen to it now, but I'm not going to because it's summer. Alright, so now we're on to the ones that I have bought online since my last vinyl finds video, and there's still like quite a big stack to go through, so this video is going to be about 47 years long. I would apologise, but I'm not that sorry, honestly. So the first one I got was the last 12-inch single that I needed for my Off the Wall collection. I mean, there's a pretty damn rare version of this, which is like my #1 dream record from Michael Jackson, but I've never seen it ever available to buy, and even if it was available to buy, I think I'd have to sell myself on the streets to be able to afford it. But for now, I got this epic sleeve single. It is the 12-inch single of Rock With You. I was very particular that I wanted one with the hype sticker on the front, just to make it a little more Michael Jackson, you know? I love Off the Wall, and Off the Wall stuff are kind of some of my favourite things to collect, but yeah, this is on a red, no, it's not red, blue and yellow epic label. So then I have the other The Way You Make Me Feel 12-inch single. This was the one that I ordered online before I found that other one in a record shop. So now I have two when I originally didn't have any. I actually have some quite rare records in this lot to show. I'm gonna just go ahead and show this one, and it was the last single from Dangerous that I needed, and it is Who Is It? I mean, this song what used to be my favourite ever Michael Jackson song. I mean, I think my tastes have changed a little bit over time. I still adore this song so much, but I wouldn't class it as my favourite song simply because I couldn't choose one Michael Jackson song as a favourite anymore. But so yeah, this was the last 12-inch single from the Dangerous album that I needed, and very, very happy to finally tick this off my basic standard singles list. Just on the same Epic label as most of these are on. So I have 4 left to show, and these are all pretty rare. 2 are Queen, 2 are Michael Jackson. I'm gonna go ahead and show this Michael Jackson one. I unboxed this in that month's worth of parcels video, and I didn't show it all because I wanted to show it in this video. And this is, I'm just gonna put it out there, this is ridiculously rare, and if you're wanting to find this and buy this, it's gonna cost you a pretty penny. I mean, this didn't actually cost me that much. I expected to pay a lot more for it, but I'm very happy to own it anyway. This is the 12-inch single of Dirty Diana, but this is the Souvenir Tour Poster edition. This is the record in this separate sleeve here. It is just Dirty Diana and the instrumental of Dirty Diana, and the B-side is Bad. I'm going to say that the sleeve is the key to this record because this is what makes it ridiculously rare. This is basically a 12-inch version of a 7-inch poster bag. When you open it, it looks like this, and then you open it again and you get this, but the other side is what we're here for, okay? Look at this. Oh my god, right? And I'm speechless. This is just the most beautiful poster I have ever seen. Look at him. I remember seeing one of these on eBay when I was just starting out collecting Michael Jackson, and I wasn't particularly interested in records because I was like 14 and I didn't really know what they were. But how times have changed. But I saw this on eBay and I was like, wow, I really want that. That poster's really nice. And because I didn't know how rare it was, I didn't buy it because it was pretty expensive. And I was like, why is that so expensive? And of course I know why now. But I wish I had bought it back then, you know? But to finally own it and have it in my collection now, I feel like I'm valuing it a lot more because I know the value of this and I know just how rare and sought after it is. So this is like I'm gonna move on to a little Queen record right now. In my last Vinyl Finds video, I didn't have any of the Queen albums on vinyl that I needed to add into my collection because I was saying how rare they were and how expensive they were and blah blah blah, and I said I wanted to show at least one of those Queen albums that I didn't have in my next Vinyl Finds video. I actually have 2 to show in this video because I got lucky. I got very lucky. I'm very happy to finally have these in my collection. I am 2 steps closer to finishing my Queen collection. But I mean, will it ever be finished? I mean, probably not. Finally find Queen Greatest Hits 2 on record. This is a first pressing. This bugger took me so long to find. I fought so hard for this. I mean, this is beautiful. It has an embossed sleeve. It's all embossed on the back as well. The track listing is amazing. As much as I love the sleeve, the gatefold steals it for me. I mean, I could stare at this all damn day. Look at this. Look at them. Tell me they're not beautiful. I dare you. This is beautiful. It just has separate pictures on the band, some album artworks in there, live pictures. the legendary I Want to Break Free. Just makes me laugh every time I see it. This is a double album, and both records have their own inner sleeves. So this one just has like single artwork on here and some information about the songs. The records are on a blue and gold label, and I just think they're so pretty. So this is the second inner sleeve. I'm not going to show the record because it's exactly the same, but it just has some more single artwork on there, and I'm just in love with it. I haven't listened to this record yet, but I know it's going to be amazing because I have it on CD. But it was just something I really wanted to add in my collection. This next one is also a pretty damn rare Michael Jackson record, and it is the Scream double pack promo set of records. It has some information on the back, and it says strictly promo only, not for resale. So this was just not for sale. It has 2 records in here, and each record has different Scream remixes on them. What I like about the records, I mean, this is going to be hard to show, but the labels are great. I mean, it looks amazing. It has the scr on one side and the eam on the other side. It just looks good. I like it. I just love getting promos because it's almost something that you shouldn't be owning. We're on to the last one. Woohoo! Finally, oh my god. This last record is another Queen record that I wanted to get and add into my collection because it was another Queen album that I just didn't own on vinyl and I wanted to own on vinyl. And it is ridiculously, I wouldn't say rare, but expensive, right? I was trying to get one of these for months. I never ever came across one that was under £100. Even if a seller listed one of these for like 99p, by the end of the auction it was still like 90 to £100, and I didn't want to pay £100 for this record. I was determined to get one cheap, and oh my goodness, I finally got one for a reasonable price. It was so much more cheaper than anything else that I'd seen, and I am just absolutely obsessed. Like, Made in Heaven by Queen. This was released in 1995. Roger, Brian and John put this together and like kind of put together songs from bits and pieces of Freddie's vocals that were left and had never been put into anything. So this album is pretty sad because it was released after Freddie had passed away, and some of the songs on here are just gut-wrenching. I mean, oh my god, Mother Love, Get Out. I think, I could be wrong, but I think that was the last song that Brian and Freddie wrote together. And oh my god, some of these songs are just made for this album because it just pulls on the heartstrings so much. I mean, this is such a sad album because of Freddie, and the songs are also pretty, it's, oh my god, like even the artwork is upsetting. Like, they're looking out and then there's just a statue of Freddie. I mean, they should be together. The gatefold is some of the same, but it's so beautiful. I mean, look at it. This was actually the last Queen album I needed, like studio album. And I'm quite sad because what am I supposed to do now? I mean, I know I have still a few more albums to get, like the Live at Wembley and some others which are ridiculous and will probably take me 48 years to find. But this was actually the last studio album that I needed in my collection, and I'm quite sad that this journey is over. Like, this, we've come to the end of an era, guys. I'm not gonna have any more studio albums to show unless I just get some for the differences that they have. But anyway, this is, you see, collecting never ends. It is a single record, there's only one record, but it comes with the most beautiful posters ever. You are not ready for this, I'm not ready for this. I'm gonna need a cold shower. The posters are Freddie with each member of the band. So this one is Freddie and Brian. And I mean, Freddie and John. I mean, look at them. I just can't get over them, you know. And then this one drives me absolutely up the wall because I just can't get over, I just cannot get over this at all. We've got Froger. Come on. Look at Freddie. Are you serious? I can't. So the record comes in this inner sleeve, and I love this inner sleeve, even though there's like a mispressing and there's some lyrics missing on here. But these, I don't know why, but I really like these sound waves because these are sound waves of Freddie's voice. And I just think that's a really nice touch to add to this. The record is pressed on beautiful, heavenly ivory vinyl. I mean, how much more pure can we get? I mean, this is just basically the colour of heaven. Come on. So that was everything I have to show in this vinyl finds video. I mean, I told you it was a lot. I hope you were ready for that. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Goodbye.